Okay, I'm having a very, very fun situation. It's night. I want to go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. Monsters? I don't see any. I go around the house. There's none. Do you know what a creeper did? I've been grieved by a creeper. I can't go to sleep, but I know for a fact if I open this and try and kill it, I'm just gonna get blown up, and all my stuff is gonna get blown up. So we're gonna change the bedroom. We're just gonna go and sleep inside. But yes, this is a very interesting situation to come across, and an enjoyable start to this episode. So let's hope our friend here just leaves at some point, just disappears. But yes, so I have been prepping. I went to collect spruce and black oak, dark oak, not black oak, dark oak, and I'm gonna show you some parts of it, not everything, because well, editing videos, I have noticed that resource gathering is not as interesting as I might have thought. So I'm gonna show you some of it. And I did find a lot more than I expected. So I went out looking for spruce and dark oak, and I came back with a lot more than I thought. Just hope we can find the spruce or the dark oak. Spruce is probably more likely, maybe. I feel like dark oak forests are harder to find, but I'm actually never quite sure. It's become my flower collection, like, trip, instead of getting saplings, I feel like. Wait, we did find dark oak first. Oh, this is weird. Oh wait, there's mushrooms as well. We can grab mushroom stems or I actually don't know. I know we can grow like larger mushrooms. And I need mushroom stems for the build palette for like the later houses in the town. So we can grab mushrooms as well, which is good. We got that one. Now we just need to find the spruce. But if I remember right, dark oak and spruce are quite like the same temperature. So we should not have any issues finding them. Yes, there's spruce straight away. I feel like this has been one of the most painless collection trips I've ever made. Like, there's not been any issues at all. And we'll be going home. We'll be going home with a lot of stuff, actually. Especially with the flowers. So we should be ready for slight renovation in the house. Oh god, no. um, there's just... What direction? Oh, is there a village? Oh, there's a village. I might just well pop by and try and avoid those guys. Hello, my friend. What does your village have to offer me? Just silent. That's rude. I'm just gonna steal your shit then. How many empty maps? Who's gonna need that many empty maps? I could take them and then can I? Yeah, you can stack them. I might as well take them and make map of the area I'm in. It's an orange cat. Oh, I don't have any fish, and I know it's the water is too far away to get fish. They will despawn. Bad. How large of a village is this? Is this more stuff? Oh, emerald. Yes. Wait. Did I see? Did I see? Oh, there's everything. I don't have the space for that though. Uh, And a compass. Okay, I need to come back here just to go and get cherry saplings as well. And I can just get all the rest of the stuff from the village then, because I am completely full. Wait, how many trees? Is it just like 4 trees? No, it is larger. Okay. Not that many though. I'm just gonna collect all of them. There's not gonna be any biome left afterwards. I'm kind of looking at this and I'm like, I've never put a cherry sapling into a pot. I'm kind of thinking like it might be a good flower. I don't think we have a small flower that is like this bright pink. So I might use that. I am not decided yet on the color of the decor for the house, but I don't think it's gonna be pink. But like, just one thing that is pink, might as well. Wait, is it? Wait a second. What is this trying to be? It's like there's a bit of. Is it like smaller biomes? It's like there's like a huge cherry blossom biome there. Then there's like a few small trees here, nothing in the middle, and then a few small trees there. What is this trying to be? This looks like an interesting area, to be honest. Like, sometimes I've had like a few times had a plan of like, oh, find this kind of an area and build like a city inside it. I might someday do that again, but now I've kind of learned it's like, it's hard to make it look good because it's like you can't see it from like anywhere else but from up, which also always makes it look smaller than it actually is. So I don't think that's gonna be like, it doesn't really make the build look as good as it could when you just see it from up. But it's always still like an interesting idea of having like this enclosed city that you have like one access point to. Probably like, yeah, if you expand it like upwards the mountain ridge, you could try and make it like a bit more theoretical, like interesting. Oh, I shouldn't have these ideas right now. I have other bills I need to be doing. Okay, now that all the traveling is done and we have all the resources, we can finally start decorating, as I've already begun slightly. You can see my spruce tree is like quarantined because I don't want pots. So that actually has not grown in a while. I need to probably check it if it's like something stopping it from growing. But yeah, decorations. So I've already been playing around with stuff slightly here because while I'm quite comfortable making furniture and such, doors and windows are kind of hard for me. I normally have just like those like one square windows with glass in. So I was wanting to making something. I wanted to make something more fancy this time, and then I kind of got carried away. So I extended the roof because I wanted to add this arc to the door because it was still looking quite empty. And yeah, I was trying to see if I could add like windows here with like oak trapdoors, but it wasn't looking good, so let's go with that. I added these to like maybe make like round this a bit more. I'm not sure is it working, but I do like how it looks. I'm kind of sad we don't have like a birch trapdoor that doesn't have like the white area inside it, but we work with what we have. Then I adjusted the stairs again. I think I've like every time I play, I just make small changes. But I think I'm liking how this is. It's still quite thick for like the rail, but yeah. But I'm like, I don't think, at least for now, I've not figured out anything else. So I'll leave that be. But yeah, I've only been working on the front because I would still need to texture everything. Yeah, with the, especially I like this window, so I can show you how I did it on the other one. Because I was struggling with trying to make it pop out and not just looking like it's just, it's not just like a hole in the wall. So I started like, to be honest, I started off with just the trapdoors because I was testing all of them out. I think I like the color and the pattern of the jungle ones the most, especially because like these are a bit, they have a bit of red in them, so they fit better with the bricks. Because I think the spruce and the dark oak are a bit too dark for the windows, because you don't want the windows to take all of the attention. But still, it's like, if you look at this, it's kind of, you don't really notice it. You don't want it to take all the attention, because all the attention should be on the door, because this is the entrance. But it's like you're still, your eyes are just gliding over it completely. So you need to add something to add like detail to it. So I was like, oh, let's just add trapdoors here. It kind of looks like a planter box, even though it's not. And it's like, it's still like sandstone. And I don't think I want to change this away from sandstone. Actually, we could test out. So if we add the birch logs, because that is like slightly darker. So that could be like, it's still like inside the palette, but it's not gonna be completely like, it's not as white. Let's see. Then we add, actually, I don't want, yeah, actually, yeah. Do that. No, actually, yeah, that's why I have this. I want to test out if I can put this. Yes, we can do that. Mm. It does make it slightly darker. I'm not sure, is it a good thing or a bad one? Let's see if we just add like a bush there. In all honesty, you don't really see it much. But it does make it kind of like, it's a bit more shadowed. I was so sure that I'm like, oh, this time around when I'm recording, I'm not playing around with stuff. So we can just get straight on to texturing and like adding detail. But now I'm a bit unsure. Where is my shears? I don't need to like the brush as much. That's not really working. No, for some reason I prefer the sandstone. Like, I'm not sure why, but it's either this, like, yeah, I think just giving it sandstone for now. It still looks like a window still, so I think it's like that's the main thing. I think I'm gonna just put two these for now. I'm probably gonna come back to the whole front. Oh yeah, I forgot. But yeah, even like this, it felt like it's still unfinished. So I added just these cut sandstones to the edges because it kind of frames the window. Because like like at first I wanted to have like trapdoors here that would kind of give the window like a frame, but then that would mean that I can't have the plants. But then if you add like trapdoors here, because how small or the front is, and you already have trapdoors as like the window panes, I felt like it takes too much space. So I'm probably gonna do that for some other windows, most maybe, but for these ones, I was like, it felt like too much. Yeah, this is like the front now. But yeah, we're gonna continue this mud bricks in the in the front. I might add grass here, so it's like we would have like small grass patches and like a garden here, and then also add this. And in general, do a lot of texturing inside the house because I need to get all these pillars to be much more interesting. I figured out we can use sand to texture the sandstone because I don't like how the cut sandstone looks as a texture. It looks a bit too structural instead of like being like a pattern, or like pattern like imperfections. We're gonna do that. We might might get rid of this, and yes, so it's like we should be doing. I might most likely won't have the time to do started. I just walked into the wall. I most likely will not have the time to do furnishing, but we'll get all the windows and the doors and like walls and floors done, because that is like the main thing of like I can't add furniture and stuff until that's done. So yes, it's gonna be another time lapse. I actually love time lapses in videos because you can see how much like small things happen, and that's why I am probably abusing them quite a lot in my videos. But yeah, let's get into it, and I'll see you in probably 2 minutes. Oh no, 2 minutes is a bit quite a long time, so probably a minute. I'm finally done with texturing. Finally! It took me 2 hours. And I did do other stuff as well. But yes, I'm really, really liking how all of this is coming along. I was so, oh, when I'm happy, the world doesn't want me to be. Okay. But no, I was so, like, uncertain would I actually, like, be able to make this work last episode, because I was looking at the shell of it and being like, no, this is not looking good. But no, I'm actually liking this. And in all honesty, I think this might be like one of my best builds ever, because I don't normally take this much time with building, because I don't even know why. I enjoy it. I very much enjoy it, but I think it's like because I've never shown my stuff anywhere. I just end up like I start off with an idea, but then I stop working on it because I have no one to show it to. But now that I have you guys, I can show it to you. But yes, so starting off with what I did in the yard. So I expanded the mud bricks, and I'm trying to grow grass on this side as well, so we can have like more of this kind of like garden stuff. I don't really know how to do plants. I just throw in bushes or like leaves and be like, okay, that's bushes. I did try and be like, oh, is this like a smaller bush? But I'm not sure. I'll probably. I feel like after this episode, oh, I can go and sleep. After this episode, I'll just look up online of like, oh, how to do like gardens and such, because in all honesty, I am quite happy with like just adding leaves and that making it more green. But I feel like that's kind of a cop out. So we're gonna try and see if we can get something a bit more complex in the future. So I might revamp this when I know how to do it a bit better, maybe. But yeah, so we have a small patch of grass here. I'm sad I can't add plants here, but because of the trapdoors. And then I'm trying to expand the grass like this way as well, so I can have like bushes like bordering the building. I'm not 100% sure about it right now, but I have a feeling of like when I have like bushes and like flowers there and it's like grass, I think then it's gonna work. I don't want it to like, I don't want the town, like the building to be flushed with the sand. I don't know, would it be better if we add like sand here instead of the trapdoors? So I'm probably gonna think about that. Oh yeah, these windows, just a basic of like we had to do it like that because there's not not a block there. But these are just basic ones. I'm really liking the idea of just having like windows everywhere and like plants everywhere. I feel like with Minecraft builds, the moment you start adding plants, it becomes so much more alive. I think I have adjusted the stairs again since the last time. Added railings and such, added these doors. I just need to use them. Yeah, I've not done much upstairs. I did adjust the balcony again as well. Added doors and these. I think it's okay. I think you're gonna probably maybe see in the time lapse of me just struggling with this. I think it works out now, but it's like it's one of those weird sizes of like if I'd made it like one block wider, then it looked weird, but at the same time it's looking a bit too narrow now. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's always you have to accept the fact that you work with like the limitations of Minecraft's blocks, and I'm not one of those people. I'm like, oh, I want to add like mods for everything. Then this was also I was fighting with this for so long. I think it's fine now because I was like trying to make it like make the change from this area to like the open area like better, but then I was like, oh, just extend the roof because then it looks better from here when the roof is extended and it has like a cover. Yeah, just add like a reading nook here at some point. My brain just stopped working there for a second. I just misclicked so much. I think that's upstairs. I didn't do much upstairs because there's not much to do, and all of it is like interior. Yes, the front. Changed all the flooring and like textured it. Okay, I do remember talking about collecting stone, and like last episode when I was building the house, like I completely forgot about it because yeah, it was like I always have stone on hand for flooring, but I think this is like the first house ever that I'm like, oh, stone as flooring doesn't really work that well. But here I wanted like something to separate the cooking area because I'm gonna make like a grill and like stuff here. It might be smaller than this, so I might like cut this down on the size of this. But it's like I wanted to have like a different color, so it's like, oh, this is the kitchen area. I'm thinking of like I want to change like the back as well, but because of like that's inside as well, so I might use something to like cover this wall with like banners or vines or something just to make it fit a bit better. Not vines actually. Vines would make it worse. I don't know if that is there's actually something like grey outside of banners that I could add to this. I might test out of like expanding the wall like by one this direction with like stone bricks or like something else. But that is for the next episode maybe or the next one after that because I have a feeling this house is gonna take a while. Yeah, this I've not worked either. I did work like make the windows for this as well. It's this cute thing. Oh yeah, this one as well. I just like for this I just copied the idea of the front windows because it's the same shape. But then for this one it worked out fine with just these. But yeah, it's like I don't know. Because I know the kitchen is gonna be here. So I think this might also have like stone flooring. I want to wait with that until I have started like putting in the furniture, so I know how it's gonna feel. Or then it's like because I have the storage room at the back, it might be like okay, I'm gonna make the storage room look more like a cellar, so that can have like the stone floor because I do want to use different flooring here sometimes because looking at brick this much is a bit painful. And yet, talking about like that actually reminded me of like I'm considering like separating this into two rooms. I think that would be just for cosmetics because it would mean like oh I can have one room that is like enchanting, and then the other can just be like cosmetic, or like a second bedroom because I'll have one bedroom in upstairs, I could have like a second bedroom here. So I need to think about, do I want to like split this room like down here from here? And also just the fact that like these doorways are still open, because I'm not sure, do I want to like just leave them open? I'm kind of like wanting to leave them open because it kind of makes this like nice of like you can just run from one place to another instead of like opening millions of doors. But for that, I will need to make sure that like everything's proofed so no mobs can get in. So probably like have a slight fence on this side, something like that. At least for now, it seems like it's been fine, because I think it's like, yeah, like there's not enough space here for mobs to spawn because all of this is being lit by the torches. Yeah. Just, and now you can look at my excellent texturing. I'm really, really liking how this is coming along. Like, I am, as I said, I'm like, I did lose hope. I did lose hope. But especially like working, especially the front, it's just like, oh no, I'm completely fine. Like, this is looking great. I actually might change those doors to the back to the oak doors. We can play around with stuff. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm really like liking how this is coming along, and it's looking very cozy. I've already played around with furniture in creative, so I know how to make like the basic ones. And like that's why I'm like confused, because like furniture is easy. Furniture is easy for me to understand how to make it look right. Doors and windows are not. But I think we're doing great. Am I gonna adjust this again? Maybe at some point. Maybe like raise this by 1 block. Actually, we can just test that quickly. Yeah. A bit more like, I'm also having that as a protection in case like skeletons come out of the forest. I know that forest is gonna get cleared out sooner or later. Where's my pickaxe? But that is not just yet. Actually, I should have just taken 4 blocks. Yes. That is just like a half wall. I'm considering like, because I don't have any windows on this side yet, I might want windows upstairs, but I'm thinking of like I might have like another house that is very close to this house. Of like just that's why it's like there's no windows on this side, which might be actually a good idea. It might mess up this like the roofing there, but I'll see. Actually, yeah, yeah. This is very. I have an idea of like, oh, this is what the vibe for the area is gonna be, but I have no like certain plans on where it's gonna be what. This is my main house. I know I'm gonna have like a farm area like there, just with where everything is currently, but like be nicer. Because I want it to be like look actually like a farm and not like a slaughterhouse. But yeah, this is a nice view. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come back to see the next one. And thank you again. I'll see you later. Bye bye.